Now, keeping up with college sports, college basketball, my other baby. So that was probably my second love if college football was the first love. So there are now talks that are being had to expand the NCAA tournament to either 72 or 76 teams. So initially, when I first heard this news, I went, why? Why? Why must we do this? Why must we mid everything? But not only just mid in everything, we're going to mid everything without including mid majors. So when I look at this, I've always struggled with the first four. I love the concept of it, but I hate the fact that these teams win their conference tournaments and have to play each other. Now, there's a benefit to it. Obviously, if you're a small team like this, going to be a 16 seed and get your head blown off by Kansas or UConn anyway, then putting you in the first four, I can get you a tournament win and get you some money for you and your conference. So it benefits that way. But I just struggle with the fact that as a conference champion, I'm putting you in a little mini tournament game when you earn the right to play on the first or second day of the NCAA tournament. Whereas, like looking at last year, Boise State and Colorado, perfect first four matchup. Colorado State, Virginia, perfect first four matchup. Looking at the first four, ratings went up 14% last year from the previous year, and it was the second highest rating since the first four has been a thing. So the way that this 72 or 76 team tournament would work is you would add a second first four. So I'm calling it the second four to get a different location involved. All the first four games are in Dayton currently. So maybe you can go west somewhere like SoFi Stadium, somewhere, to galvanize a different market, have more basketball because I'm never going to turn down basketball. But at that point, just kill the NIT because who's going? Because I know that the NIT bails out the mid majors and low majors of if you finish the season in first place but lost in your conference tournament, you could earn an NIT berth, and that's awesome. Extra practices, more basketball, but I don't want to expand for the sake of letting in a 6-12 ACC team. And I get it, right? Virginia, looking at the Big Ten, a team like, Minnesota, whoever, you've played a tougher schedule than, say, Indiana State. I understand that. But at the same time, you went 6-12. You had your shots. You played Michigan State. You played UNC, Duke, whoever, whatever conference you're in. So why am I continuing to give you mulligans just for you to go out here and get slapped by the big boy from another conference? So that's first and foremost. I think, unfortunately, we're eventually going to get to 108. That's going to be the number at some point within the next 10 years. 108 teams in the NCAA tournament. I don't want that, but I think that's where we're going. And at that point, just kill the NIT. Why? What's the purpose? That's what you're trying to do anyway. The Fox tournament is being talked about where the conferences that have deals with Fox, Big Ten, Big 12, Big East, so on and so forth, are going to create their own 16 team tournament of teams that don't make the NCAA tournament. So is that going to be viable where you rather play in that than the NIT? I'm all for the schools getting extra games, getting extra practice. It allows coaches, especially with the transfer portal, maybe it's one last chance to display yourself and demonstrate your skills before you move on or whatever the case may be. But 68 is fine, in my opinion. I'm not opposed to 72 or 76. I just don't get the point of it outside of money.